Hello, so in this drift tutorial we will be covering the basics of, drifting in Forza Horizon 4. Now, there's a lot to go over and not enough time to do so I'm going to really breeze through this, so you guys better pay attention. Start out with setup. Now, we all know that you gotta spend the most money on your rig, obviously. The electric cords, all that stuff. Proper microphones, yeah, don't need that. We need the rig. So what I got here is a Thrustmaster, wheel, pedal set, and shifter. So what you're gonna wanna do is, drifting requires a lot of that. Or that. And basically what that allows you to do is flick the car. So you're going into a corner, you're going to go like this, and you're going to want to flick it to get the rear end out to go that way. So basically learn how to do that. Just quickly flicking the steering. Another thing you're going to want to learn how to do is the basics of shifting. So what I'm going to go through, if you're going to shift, grab the steering, or the shift knob, and you put your foot on the clutch. So let's say you're in first gear, you're driving along, you want to shift. Take your foot off the gas. Oh heck. Put your foot in on the clutch. And then pull the shifter back. And boom, you're in second gear. And it's the same process for every time you want to shift. You take your foot off the gas, put your foot in the clutch, move it to reverse. So then you put your foot back on the gas, and you go backwards. Then you hit the brakes, foot in the clutch, shifter, boom. It's a really good idea to always use the clutch, even if you're not playing the game, just to make sure that you know, get that muscle memory in. So let's actually get into the basics of drifting itself. So what you're going to want to do, you're going to want to put it into first, as we said, how we did before. And we're going to want to ease onto the throttle. If you do it immediately without actually putting in the throttle, then it'll stall. Now you're going to want to put it into second, you do the flick maneuver that you did before, and you hold it there. That's called counter steer. It'll catch your car, go into the next corner, but wait, slide. Well, that's because, one, the road is wet, you're not going to have as much traction, and I flicked it a bit too hard there. It wasn't intentional, but I did it. Brake in, and you flick. Just like that. You don't need to carry the entire corner just yet, just enough. That's what your beginning drifts are probably going to end up looking like. Just something like that. Now for drifting, you're going to want to use a combination of both throttle control and steering control. You're not going to want to go too fast through the corner. Stay in second gear in the beginning. Go in, flick it, hit the brakes a bit to slow you down, and counter steer. And that's the very basics of drift. That's what you're going to want to get good at. So, yeah. Just make sure that you master those components. You can probably get drifting in no time. Then you want to move up in faster speeds, go into third gear, a little bit less braking, a bit earlier entry. And you can fly off the road like I did. But, yeah, that's the very basics. That's all you really need to know when you're starting. So, yeah, I hope this was educational for y'all, and I'll see you next time.